Why the fuck is the Duolingo bird appearing? Huh?
I think it's been doing that for the past week. There's some sort of Twitch Duolingo tie-in.
Okay. Thanks, I guess, yeah. For when I want to learn another language, like, I already speak French and I already speak English. I also speak, Python, C#.
Python's not a real language.
Fuck it is, and I'll fight you on that.
C# is Python. It's just made up.
Could be worse. It could be
It's like Java. It's like Java, but for babies.
Yes, because nobody uses Java. Everybody uses JavaScript.
Exactly. Oh yeah, this is the thing where she gives like 5-1 every time you load the save or whatever.
Indeed. Maybe I should go and learn Fortran like a real man.
Ah, I see you too wish to be a government in the 1980s.
What language should we code this in? Fortran.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some government shit that's still in Fortran because they never bothered to update.
It's like our stock management system at work. I load it up and it goes, why does it say copyright 1980? And then I remembered, oh, because it works.
Yep.
However, I'm fairly sure it is actually end of life now. So they are upgrading it. But I mean, it does what you need it to do. It's like when I found out the old tills that got replaced, I think, last year. I still ran on Windows Vista, and I had to email IT once and go, should you probably change that?
Yeah, I think the computers at one of my old dentists, just to like run the software or whatever, it would just run on Windows 98 because it worked. It wasn't connected to anything, it just worked.
Just Windows 98, and yeah, fuck it, I'm not changing this, it works.
Yep.
It's like when everyone found out, although I don't know why I'm correcting it, nobody gives a shit. Nintendo's online infrastructure runs on Windows 98. Meme that was going around. No, it just still had code that referenced Windows 98.
Oh, that's funny.
It wasn't actually running on Windows 98.
Okay.
What you actually had was code that was so old as a basis, there was still a reference to 98 in there.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like saying, the Wii U still references the GameCube. Same CPU, that's why.
Yeah. I forgot there's an oxygen meter in these games because so little of it is actually underwater.
It only matters when you're Luigi.
Of course it does. It feels like a sin to not play the underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lovely suggestion. Let me just do that. I can never do a triple jump on here, which is odd, but
Weird.
I don't know why. Might be a me problem. Anyway, we're back with the worst game of 2025 featuring Mario. Is it Mario Kart World? Is it Super Mario Galaxy? I don't know. The internet can't make up its mind. It's okay, next week's controversy will be Pokemon Legends ZA exists. So, you know, there's that.
Sometimes I have to remind myself that Hollow Knight got another game.
Yeah, Hollow Knight did get a second game, finally. Which was then followed immediately by Hades 2. That's like, man, I feel sorry for every indie game trying to release. Because they all had like 2 weeks notice. And I was like, well.
Well, at least Silksong crashed literally every electronic shop it was released on.
Except
So
the PlayStation one, because Sony released it at the wrong time. No, I'm not joking.
Oh, Lamau.
They're like, they said the release time was now, why can't we get it? And it's like, yeah, Sony fucked up. I was like, yeah. Tuesday. I don't know what the next game I'm going to buy is. I mean, there's Legends ZA next week, but I don't even know if I have time for it. Dropped frames detected.
It's me. I'm the dropped frames.
Where the hell did my internet connection go?
I don't know. But that was weird. I actually did notice that.
So we're gonna go back up. Okay. Good heavens, it just spiked astronomically. It just went like, oh yeah, here's 20,000 kilobits per second, and I'm like, fuck you.
Here's all the kilobits per second that you missed. Got him.
Pretty much, yeah. Has it stabilized? I don't know. Mario, don't fall asleep. That was an internet issue, not a hardware issue.
Yeah, that's
it seems to have. So, fuck,
it seems okay.
Now I'm gonna be looking at the kilobits per second meter all fucking night. I blame you.
Virgin Mobile burped and now everybody's feeling it.
It's those fucking sharks chewing those cables again. The shark doesn't know what the internet is, but he knows what it tastes like. You know it's bad when XSplit gives me the pop-up saying, hey, drop frames detected. And I'm like, fuck off! I don't need to know that. Not even been 10 minutes. Behave yourself.
Never.
Now a little tech you can do if you're holding a shell. And you're on the surface of the water. If you get there. If you get there. Is hold back and jump. And you will just fling yourself out the water.
Wonderful.
Anyway, great use of that gold shell.
Oh, is it open that chest with the gold shell, or...?
Any shell.
Oh, okay.
Ah yes, Mario free. Cataquack!
Those are from Sunshine, aren't they?
They're from Sunshine. They appeared in this game, they appeared in a couple other games. And then they kind of stopped appearing until Mario Kart World made them playable.
Ah, this is funny music.
Yeah, we get the Ice Flower first, which is... hilarious to me. One moment, let me just incentivize the dog to shut up. There we go.
There'll be a Scooby snack in it for you.
Ooh, delicious. Alright, come along, Cataquack. Which, being based on something from Sunshine, dissolve in water. So...
yeah. Kind of figured that was the case.
That's why they removed underwater driving in Mario Kart World.
Why does everything in Sunshine dissolve in water despite being right next to a beach? That sounds incredibly hazardous to your health.
Why do most people in this country not know how to swim despite being on a fucking island?
That one's actually kind of weird.
These questions and more will never be answered in our lifetime because evolution is not going to act that fast. I hope.
Smile.
Spin. Right, I just need a shell. So how much?
Checks out.
A secret passage. Featuring not swoops.
They are clearly something else entirely. They are keys.
Well, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Riddle me this, Batman. Oh, well, I'm so sorry.
He just got vaporized by F equals MA.
Huh, that guy just killed him to get Starbits. Huh. That was... okay.
Huh.
I didn't realise Thwomp killing Goomba equals Starbits.
How convenient.
I'm not entirely sure the logic of this planet. So there's a black hole at either end, one spewing water out of it into the other one. So are they? Does this prove the black holes or wormholes thing? Like, is that? And it would just so happen, so happy that the universe created such a localized instance of this that we can observe it.
Well, that's clearly not a black hole, because if it were, Mario would still be dead where he's standing.
That is true. Also, it's visible. So it's clearly not absorbing light. It's absorbing... my control inputs.
I'm not sure what you expected.
I don't know, it looks like it's kind of just general suck.
Is that his name?
No, his name was General White. And he was, in fact, just asleep in the house. But fuck you, you didn't know that in your first playthrough. Anyway, go collect the letter L.
Ah, yes. Do piss.
I was like, you still gave me a capital L. I can put this on there. And the game is like, nope. Doesn't count. To which I kind of had the right question of, but why though? I know his name.
Probably work better in Japanese. They don't have capital letters.
Oh my god, a Womp. Goodbye, Womp.
Also, using the capital L turns them into careless.
I have this fossilized drake and this fossilized fish. What can you do with this?
We'll put them together.
And
See
then,
what happens.
like
For
any good British kebab shop, you just turn around and go, for you, boss man, special price.
God.
Oh, baby. It's that stage that's kind of whatever, but has the best song in the game. They got a remix in Mario Kart World that sounds eerily Sonic Adventure 2.
Everything got a remix in Mario Kart World.
Yeah. You know what Mario Kart World's problem is? It's got the Team Sonic Racing problem. It's a good game. It's an even better soundtrack, though.
That's true.
Except I'd say Mario Kart World is a better game than Team Sonic Racing. I'm, just saying. But like, they didn't need to go Smash Brothers on the soundtrack. Like, did we need music from fucking Wario Land?
This is the ultimate surprise, and suddenly Mario Kart World starts playing Aria of the Soul, and nobody knows why.
Checks credits. Bandai Namco.
Now that I think of that, I'm sad. I'm kind of sad they never brought back. It's not Pandora. Damn it! Hold on. It's gonna eat me until I look this up. What was the name of the person who was singing Aria of the Soul? Belladonna was the person singing Aria of the Soul.
Yeah.
Wait for them all to kill each other.
Oh, she's coming around for another pass. I'm surprised it did that.
Yeah, I thought it would kind of expire before then.
I thought it would just fly off into the universe, and then in like 4 galaxies' time we see it fly past. That's a gag a Paper Mario game would pull.
The Comet Bill.
That is something like Paper Mario Color Splash would do.
If something just flies off in World 1 and you see it again in World 4. Yep.
Yeah, kinda. Oh yeah, green power stars. Is all I'm gonna say about that.
I'll remember, I'm sure.
Galaxy 2.
Mm-hmm.
This game has free. That game said, but wait, what if we had 40 times as much?
Oh. A faster for we.
Yeah, but if it kills me, it'll Mega Evolve. Wait, wrong game. That's one of the funniest things about the Mystery Dungeon remake. In a lot of ways, it's easier because, you know, the whole shared EXP thing to things you're not using.
Mm-hmm.
But then the game's also like, right, post game's here, time to fucking die. Oh yeah, that Gyarados that just killed you. Yeah, just Mega Evolve. Good luck.
Yeah, it was taking the mechanics from. It was in Super, but like normal Mystery Dungeon games do that, where if an enemy kills you, it gets stronger.
Or the best one. Oh, look at this this Scizor that's just kind of in this room chilling. It happens to have spawned near an enemy. Why did it just kill the other enemy? Oh no.
Yeah, funny Shedinja.
It's like I'm gonna kill this other wild Pokemon, and then I'm gonna use that to Mega Evolve and then come for your ass. It's like, oh, thanks.
Hello, my name is Camerupt.
The fucking Mystery Dungeon
everyone
remake
dies.
actually goes for your fucking throat sometimes. Oh, you want to go recruit Groudon? Okay, go fight a harder version of Groudon. Okay, great, you killed it. Now fight Primal Groudon. Or the best one. Oh, you want to go recruit Mega Rayquaza? Cool, he's level 70. Go up there, go beat him up. Yeah, he's kicking your ass. Oh, you've used all your Reviver Seeds. Congratulations, you've killed it. Mega Rayquaza, though. Is your entire bag full of Reviver Seeds?
Is it actually level 70?
Yeah, it's level 70.
Oh wow. I think the original was like level 50.
Yeah, it's like, you want to recruit Rayquaza? No, you don't. I want to replay that game at some point, but I also don't want to be particularly depressed. It doesn't get as... You're going to feel like shit at the end of it as the second one does, but... It still gets there. The second one excels at reminding you you're going to feel like shit.
Oh yeah, the second one is so good like that. Like, oh, I see.
And then it gives you a long time to think about it as well.
Oh yeah.
It's like you get that information quite a ways before the final dungeon.
You get it like 2/3 of the way into the main story.
Yep.
There's an entire third left. Oh baby.
Yep.
You look sad. You look sad, my friend. Is there anything wrong? Nah, don't worry about it. It's cool.
It's cool. I'm gonna fucking
Smile.
die. And then Arceus intervenes and goes, "Hey, I didn't say we were done."
I didn't say stop.
Arceus has a thing about isekai in people, doesn't it?
I guess that only got said in Sky though, because in the Time of Darkness, Dialga brings them back.
And then there's Legends as well. Legends is... yeah.
Yeah.
God has an issue with people, but he also doesn't want to do it himself, despite the fact he could have easily done it himself.
Lazy.
Ah, like all gods. They'll sit up in the attic and tell you to shut up, but they won't come downstairs and do it.
Don't make me come down there. Okay, so there's the third one.
It is weird going back to Mario Galaxy movement after, you know, Odyssey.
Yeah. It's like halfway up by the circle of thwomps. There it is.
Oh, that works, okay. Don't know why I'm surprised by that.
Surprised by what?
Being able to wall jump off the moving platforms.
Oh. Yeah.
And it's a Pokeball. I don't know why. Why is this base a Pokeball?
No one knows.
No one knows. What a nice cozy kitchen. But it is Halloween soon. Check notes. Literally 3 weeks to the day.
That's true. Hold on, I need to... Oh, hey, look, it's Luigi. I need to go check my voicemail to find out what new deal that Comcast is trying to offer me.
The only deal, because this is America.
Oh, it was an actual phone call.
Oh, okay.
Did not know that. Did not expect that.
The door is ajar.
I love Zen jars.
So I don't know why, but there's a crack in the top here that you can ground pound through, and it's just a room full of sling stars and coins, and it serves no purpose, because there isn't even 50 coins in there for a 1-up. It just is.
Hmm.
Ah, now you're trapped in the Haunted Mansion. Let's ignore the booze, because the booze just kind of are so easy to deal with in a 3D space. And then touch the light to transform back. How did Luigi get out of here?
The Toads brought him here.
This is the first time he's turned up in the game. It's not like he was even in the opening and got blown away. It's like, no, he just... Yep, Luigi's here.
Uh-huh.
To be fair, unexplained Luigi is just like a Mario staple at this point.
Look.
The hilarious part is if you play as Luigi, they write this off as the universe sure is full of strange things. Here's an exact copy of you.
Wow.
Who is a slightly different shade of green and also, I think, a couple of pixels taller.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird playing a Mario game now and hearing Charles Martinet as Mario.
No, it's not.
I'm a fat little piggy.
All right.
Yum, yum, yum.
The Drift Drop Galaxy. I hesitate to call this a galaxy. Although what this game considers a planet and a galaxy, what this game considers a galaxy is more like a solar system. But
How can the Metro Kingdom be a kingdom if it's run by a mayor?
He's got a point. Also, is the entire Metro Kingdom New Donk City, or what?
How can the Cloud Kingdom be a kingdom if there's literally nothing there? I mean, the Seaside Kingdom is actually run by a king. So is Ruined. So is Bowser's.
Yeah, Bowser's Kingdom has long been an established thing.
It's run by Bowser.
It's run by Basil.
Bowser.
And they made a conscious decision to not make Pauline another princess.
That just made me think of Disney.
Oh yeah, the red one's home in, so let me just... Because these shells played by Mario Kart logic, hilariously enough. Here's another thought. Do you think everyone in New Donk City has a fear of crocodiles?
I'm not sure if anybody in New Donk City knows what a crocodile even is.
Well, they sure found out one time. Why is the final boss of that game an hour long?
What,
I mean, it's
Bonanza?
yeah, it's fucking great, and you know, a great way to do it. But like, Jesus Christ! Every time I mean, to be fair, that's the entire joke of him, isn't it? Every time you think he's done, he gets back up. You know, Ganondorf and Bowser, you think they're done, they'll get back up in the next game. Fucking King K. Rool, you kick his ass in the game, he gets back up immediately. Never put the controller down during the credits, especially if they start with a K.
Yes. Credits.
Which Bonanza does.
I'm kind of sad we never got good credits in Spyro.
Nasty Nork doing it. To be fair, Nasty Nork would have been a more compelling villain if he got back up after you kicked his ass.
That's true.
But yeah, in Bonanza, King K. Rool gets back up immediately after being down there canonically for decades. Gets his ass beat, gets back up, gets his ass beat again, gets immediately back up, gets his ass beat a third time, and the only reason he stops is because you launch him into the sky.
I'm sorry, did Luigi just say "It's me, Luigi" as the screen was fading out?
Yes, he says it's me, Luigi.
Wild. Oh, have you seen the K. Rool style fight in Cuphead?
No.
It's in the deal. It's one of the DLC fights. There's like a bunch of like insects and an anteater, and one of the insects like serves as the announcer of the fight. And then when you go through all the phases of the fight, there's like this little special knockout order that comes down. It's like, oh, it's cute for that fight, and then you remember that like the announcer was hiding under the guy's hat and he just kills you. The fight is still active.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna hold on. This happened to Cappy when he streamed it, and we all just burst out laughing because it was so funny.
Still haven't bought the Cuphead DLC, mostly because time.
I'm trying to find. I don't even remember what we called the clip.
A very spooky sprint. Ooh.
Yes.
I think this is it. Hold on. Yeah, I found the clip. Hold on. I'll send it to you so you can watch it later.
This is a gimmick that I quite like. So the objects are always there, but until the texture passes over them, their collision isn't.
Oh.
And it is exact. So that wall right there, its collision is determined by the bounds of the bubble.
Okay. So it's intangible if the light is not on it.
Yeah. Which I make sound a lot more impressive than it is. So for instance, that coin there, if I felt like dying, I could grab it. So yeah, as you can see, completely intangible, but...
Oh. Yeah, I see it.
I like how the door isn't solid the minute the lock unlocks. You don't have to wait for the door to open, you can just be like, oh, the light shine, in you go. You know, I think the best way I can describe this game is it looks like how you remember it. It's that kind of remaster. If this is what your brain remembers it looking like, but it sure as fuck ain't.
Yeah, checks out. Is this... No.
No, we're not at him yet.
Is this... This isn't the level... I'm thinking of like the level where you're kind of in the air and you need to collect like 70 bits in like 50 seconds, all in midair. It looks like this one, but I'm pretty sure it's not... Yeah, it's not this one, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the bone zone rendered way earlier.
Yeah, the bone zone. Everything renders at a much higher distance in this version of the game. Because, you know. This one renders at a lot of Ks. 4 of them, in fact.
I'm so glad I didn't take a sip of my water when you said that.
My favourite joke is, oh yeah, you know, the Switch 2 will only be like 1080p all the time, and then it's like, no, it's actually 4K. So, oh fuck, okay, right. I mean, to be fair, there are fucking PS5 games to this day that don't hit 4K, so, you know.
Oh dang it, I just thought of another reason why I might want to Switch 2. Because Persona 3 is on it. Specifically 3, I don't care about the others.
I also have a horrible feeling Metaphor's coming.
If Metaphor is coming, I'll look at it. It seems interesting, but I'm really, like, I don't really know much about it.
Well, they're doing a special 1-year anniversary stream. 1 year? 2 year? I don't know. 1 to 2.
1 year.
I said, oh, we're going to have a special announcement. I was like, I can fucking guarantee you this is a re-release with DLC. And it's going to be on
Metaphor
the PS...
Royal.
Yeah, and it's going to be on the fucking PS5 and the Switch too. I just fucking know it.
Yeah.
Like, this is Atlas we're talking about.
Unless it's as predictable as they get. Yeah.
Will there be an upgrade path? Will the fuck? You'll buy it again, you'll fucking like it. You all know you will. I can hear Benny now salivating, but I can't tell if that's because he's still playing that fucking Sonic Racing game or not.
I can't breathe.
Actually, hang on. Has he posted about the game today?
I don't think so. Let me look. When does today start for you?
20 hours ago.
4 p.m. my time. Okay. Post by Benny today. Wait, what's the... Doesn't look like it.
Okay, that means I'm close to winning the bet. Because I said you have a month. And I swear to God, if you stop posting about this game for a single day within that month, I'm gonna be so fucking mad at you. He's like, why are you gonna do that? It's like, because this is all you've talked about for fucking months. When this game comes out, it better be the best thing since sliced fucking bread, and you better fucking like it. Then again, I'm also fairly sure he's managed to, like, grind his way through pretty much the entirety of it. So...
Which is a little impressive, I think.
It is.
It's Benny. It's Benny. I'm not quite sure because he can do that kind of thing on command, but only if he wants to.
Yeah, only if he actually likes the game. Which I mean, same.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, I can beat a game real fucking quick if I like it. The other difference is I have a full-time job.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure.
I was about to say like
Benny knows what a job is.
However, I work like 37 hours a week.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately in a management position in a job I didn't want for more than 3 weeks because I started as a Christmas temp. That was 7 years ago. I started as a Christmas temp for 3 months. They kept me on and I was like, yeah, fuck it, it's money. Then COVID happened and I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
It's money. And then after that I became a supervisor and then I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Consider quitting like 5 times.
Consider quitting like 5 times because I'm like, this ain't fucking worth it. And then eventually it's like, oh yeah, we're just giving you the next job now. Good luck. And I'm like, oh.
I recall asking you many times, like, you are going to quit, right? You keep telling me you're going to do this, and you don't.
Yeah, the irony is, I have now been there so long that, incredibly, now that I'm fucking running the whole fucking stock side of it, funnily enough, everything kind of improves. It's weird that.
Breaking news. Work ethic is good.
Work ethic is good. Yeah, it's like, huh. They actually said, the only difference in the... Because this time last year, we were doing a showcase for all the stores on the area of what a good store for Christmas looks like. At which point we had to put our entire delivery in the yard. Because they expected an empty warehouse for it. Now, no one fucking believed it. And we were quite upfront. It's like, look. There is not an empty warehouse in this business right now, so, just... This is just to shut the fucking higher-ups up a little bit.
Just a bit.
So we had the entire warehouse of unworked stock out in the yard, and then that day's delivery turned up, which was like 40 pallets, and we were like, okay. Bear in mind, this was literally this time last year. And the warehouse has been emptied every single day this week.
That's actually impressive.
Yeah. And they're like, the only difference is you're in the warehouse. And I'm like, yep. When I took over the warehouse, I said, you give me the keys to the stock file and you don't look fucking back.
Here we are, the traditional head-hands boss.
Yeah, here we are, games. Nintendo's favorite.
I love the boo bombs. They're so goofy. You think they're into this?
There might be a little bit. I mean, they died happy, so... Is there a 3D Mario game that doesn't have a head and hands boss?
3D Mario.
64 has IROC.
Yeah, let me start with Odyssey because that's the one I remember the most.
Knuckle Attack.
Who?
Boss of Sand Kingdom.
Oh yeah, I was like, did you say Knuckle Stack?
No, that's my boy Sodium. Galaxy 2? I mean, Boulder Guys is in Galaxy 2.
Sunshine has one, I just don't remember where it is.
Does Sunshine have one? Petey Piranha, Gooper Blooper, Mecha Bowser, Shadow Mario, Bowser, Phantom Manta. They got referenced in fucking Splatoon of all things.
I could swear it does somewhere.
King Boo. Big Wiggler. I don't think Sunshine does.
Huh. I was trying to think of like, and then I got distracted by Wind Waker and Minish Cap each having a different one that looks almost the same, but they're clearly not.
Yeah, Tower of the Gods.
Tower of the Gods and Fortress of Winds in Minish Cap has one.
It's like saying a Kirby game needs to have a giant eyeball as final boss. They all do.
Or just a boss. And by a boss, I mean the Krako just keeps coming back. And no one is sure why.
Krako keeps coming back. Nightmare, Dark Mind, Dark Matter, Zero. Elfless. Void.
Are we talking about like a giant eye or like just an orb?
Well, giant eye.
Okay, I can't count Stardream then. Cool.
No, because Stardream's Nova.
Stardream's a face.
It was
Okay, he's dead.
It was a conscious decision to make that guy a pair of eyes and a tonsil. I don't know.
That's a uvula. Aren't tonsils like in the throat?
Aren't they the same thing?
No, they're not.
Well, I learned something today.
The uvula and the tonsils are not the same thing. Tonsils are like glands in your throat, and the uvula is like drops down from the back of the mouth.
Congratulations, you beat Boulder Guy. Now go do it again.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure tonsils are like. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The same kind of area, but it's like on the edges.
Okay.
It's like behind the uvula on the edges of the mouth, right before you go into the throat.
My grasp of biology is horrible.
I just remember it because, like, I remember reading a lot of books as a child that mentioned tonsillitis being a fairly common thing in children. And you have to get them removed.
Yeah, tonsillitis is a fairly common illness. It's a bit like gallstones, appendicitis.
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox, yeah. No, it's incredible some of the things that science hasn't been able to cure yet, like chickenpox.
Yeah, chickenpox is kind of surprising.
Like, you'd think they would have tried, but then again, it's also one of those things where it's a bit like COVID and the flu, where you just kind of gotta deal with it.
Colds and the flu have the problem of there being like a million strains now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've ever gotten COVID. And if I have, I didn't have any symptoms.
I'm gonna say if I've had COVID, it didn't fuck me up. And bear in mind, I've been in a house with people with COVID. Everyone at work was going around saying, "Oh, I've got COVID." And it's like, "Oh, don't get too close." And I'm sat here going, "Motherfucker."
Yeah, I stopped caring.
If you know, the only time it's basically what the policy later became. It's like, "Oh, you've got COVID. Great, get your ass in here."
Yeah.
Because at this stage, it's so.
It's like, it's not COVID. You're coming into work.
Well, no, even if you have COVID, it's like, just get in here, like. Unless you've got the version of COVID that makes you shit diarrhea, at which point, by all means, stay at home.
An explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, that's a version of COVID.
God, I love that SpongeBob episode. It's so good.
Yes! Whee!
Right, this galaxy. With its very aesthetically pleasing circular platforms.
Yeah, like this feels nice to walk on. Not even sure why.
Oh, hi, Philboard.
I'm sorry, his name was Philboard?
Yeah, there's Gilboard, Billboard, Philboard.
Tomcat, Bobcat. Wait, that's Looney Tunes.
So yeah, the bubble blowing. So we had two kinds of motion control gimmicks based on how you hold the controller, and this one is a pointer gimmick. Or in this version's case, a gyro gimmick. Which translates really well.
Huh.
Like, it's actually kind of scary how well this has translated.
Part of me is curious how, like, Skyward Sword translated, because I haven't actually seen anyone play the HD version.
I own it. Oh yeah, they still
How you
didn't
play
fix
it?
this. So yeah, that wall's there, you can still walk across, okay. I was just curious. I don't think I've ever successfully done it.
Oh, like, use the wall to skip to the next section?
Well, not the next section, it's just outright the end.
Oh.
He fell into the cosmic loop. There we go. Just skipped half the level.
I'm not sure why you just didn't do that to begin with.
I was unsure how to do it.
I was like, that wall looks like you could clear with a triple jump, right? Like many things in Galaxy.
Potentially.
Like, there's so many things you could just skip with, like, really high jumps in Galaxy that I don't know if it's intentional or not.
See, if this is Odyssey, they would have left shit there that makes it obvious.
Yeah, but if it's Odyssey, you can tell if it's intentional or not. If this game, I don't know.
Good heavens, it's a Spanish. Sorry.
Good heavens!
Good heavens! The Armada!
That or the Mongols. So I'm pretty sure it was the Mongols that tried to invade Japan, and then they all died in a tornado.
Oh yeah, Leviathan got him.
Hold on, let me actually check.
I played Final Fantasy.
Pretty sure it was like 1300 something.
Oh
No,
my
I don't
god,
wanna look up the
this fucking planet off here to the distance.
Oh my, wow, okay. No, I do not want to look up the fighter pilots in World War II. I want to look up, like, the original name of it. Late 13th century, and yeah, it was the Mongols trying to invade Japan. They tried twice and failed both times.
Yeah, they got met with Bushido in the bedroom.
No, you were right the first time Leviathan got him.
No, Leviathan got okay.
They were not met with Bushido in the bedroom because they never landed.
Ah. Was one of their warriors called Cecil Harvey?
No. Leviathan is just that powerful.
Leviathan just likes fucking with people at this point, I think.
He does that in 2 as well.
Ooh,
You
shit.
get close. You get close to the Tower of Ultima, and then he just pops up. No telegraphs or anything. He's just there, and he eats your entire ship. And then you find Kane's dad, and like, oh, this is where you've been all this time.
We thought you were dead. Same.
I don't know if it's actually Kane's dad, but he has the same last name, and he's a dragoon.
It may as well be.
His kid is there. The kid just goes completely unnamed. So I just like to joke that it's Kane's dad. As probably many people do. The joke is too obvious.
Does he also keep getting cucked?
No, Ricard? No, he just kind of shows up and then goes home to be a family man.
Ah, so he doesn't get cucked. Anyway, Bowser
He has a
Jr.
son. I did say he has a son.
Fun thing with Bowser Jr. Hit him with a star bit.
Oh, yeah. That made me sad because I remember the shape platforms in New Super Mario Bros. U that just didn't come back in the Switch version, but that also unintentionally break the game. Oh, here's Kamek. Okay,
Well, it's a
that's
magic
a start.
but-
Yeah, I forgot. The games are not entirely consistent as to whether it's a Magic Koopa or if it's Kamek.
Yeah.
And the naming doesn't help, because I think they have the same name in Japanese anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit like how in Mario Kart World, it's like, oh, is that a Magic Koopa item? No, that is Kamek. I'm like, oh.
I know the RPG games mitigate this a bit by giving them different colors. Like,
Yes, so there's
generic
Kami,
Magic Koopas are like blue, or sorry, no, Kamek is blue. The generic ones are like purple.
purpley, reddy kind of colours, yeah.
Yeah, I think in Japanese they have the same name, and it's only in English where they like give a bit of clarity that it's a specific instance.
It's a teal flavoured star now.
Yeah, in Japanese, all the Magic Koopas are called Kamek.
Oh, okay. I just realised. So I mentioned earlier how Pauline, they made a very conscious decision to not make her a princess.
Is this Odyssey or Bonanza?
All I'm gonna say about that debate is they've made it clear they're never gonna explain it. Because they were like, so is this Pauline before she was mayor? And they were like, maybe. And it's like, okay, but she also mentions a grandma at New Dong City. Obviously, New Dong City is well established at this point. It's like, is that the Pauline from Odyssey? And they're like, we're not going to give you the answer. This was actually in an interview, and it's like, it's not that important. It's like, the reason we did it is because do you want a grown-ass woman riding around on Donkey Kong's back? And I mean...
No, but I'm not going to answer for everybody else.
No. Is the correct answer. So it's like, Is it important?
Oh no, sorry. I'd like to amend my answer. The answer is maybe, but only she has a gun.
Donkey Kong,
Like
Pauline
like
Safari.
like in Mario Plus Rabbids, where you rescue Peach and she just whips out a shotgun.
I mean, Pauline would whip out a fucking Tommy gun and you know it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. She grew up on the streets.
I mean, it's meant to be New York.
Girl Scouts are very different there. This level.
They made her not a princess. But did they ever actually state Rosalina is a princess?
No.
No. Everybody just assumes it's Princess Rosalina because of the crown.
I thought she was like some sort of queen. Not a queen, but like I guess some sort of sovereign of some other place.
Well, the storybook,
mostly the observatory.
In the original game, I still haven't read we'll read the added pages.
The storybook that says that Rosalina is Luigi's daughter.
The storybook that says that Rosalina is just a girl who ended up,
yeah.
Whether or not the story is, accurate, or if Rosalina's dressing it up for the Lumas.
As if she's like Luigi's daughter, but in the previous time loop.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
And then we get to cause another time loop in this game. It's very strange.
There's so much about Rosalina that's not explained, and I kind of like it.
What was the game where she appears at the end of it? Was it was it the 3DS one?
Galaxy 2, she appears right at the end.
Okay.
But that game also kind of just establishes her more as a...
I'm sorry, did he just try to hit on Rosalina?
Yeah, we're not getting into it.
Luigi, we need to talk.
That may or may not be your kid. Also, she may or may not be immortal. But that just may be because the observatory travels faster than the speed of light. I don't know.
Yeah, the observatory just seems to be kind of outside of time.
Yeah, there's a... Again, trying to explain Rosalina's like... Don't. Just... Don't. Try.
Why is Rosalina heavy? Because she's holding a Cosmog.
Yeah, they never actually say she's a princess, so...
No, she just... is...
May or may not be God? It's...
Oh yeah, speaking of which.
Also, Lubber is a girl. I recently learned.
Who's Lubber?
The big fat Luma from Galaxy 2, who's your guide.
Oh.
Yeah, so in the original Japanese version, Lubber's a chick, and in this re-release, they changed it back to being a chick.
I just assumed all the Lumas were genderless.
No, they still refer to her as her. And I'm like, oh, Lubber's a female.
Okay.
Wearing plaid trousers.
I'm Scottish. Oh, it's a telescope. I thought she was hitting the Luma with, like, a baseball bat.
Bonk.
Bonk. The search for the Celestium mod. This feels like the intro to an RPG.
Also, it's really cool they're releasing this as an actual book.
Oh, like a physical book?
Yep.
Now I'm just thinking of Ni no Kuni. The essentials. Stuffed bunny. Yes.
This kind of confirms that.
Starbits are edible!
Yeah.
And might be mostly water. Surprise Little Prince crossover. They all disappeared. They're ghosts.
Ooh. So, I mean, there's implications to take from the story. You know, Rosalie looks a lot like her mother. But then also... Yeah. This is why they're making it a movie.
This is also why they brought the storybook back in Galaxy 2, because people actually really liked it.
Well, they brought it back in this version of Galaxy 2.
Sorry, in the remake of Galaxy 2. I don't know why it got taken away. It's just...
You know what this is, right? So they snuck the story in somehow.
Yeah, they snuck it in.
Koizumi stuck the story in.
I blame Koizumi, he's wacky.
And then they took it out for Galaxy 2, and he's like, we're remaking the Galaxy games? More of it! More of it!
Oh yeah.
Because there's new pages in Galaxy 1, and there is an entire storybook in Galaxy 2.
I love Koizumi, he's so good.
Man started off doing manuals, and now he runs the Mario franchise. It's like, bro? You okay? Like...
Oh, was Link's Awakening his first major project, or was it before then?
Oh, I
Nice,
missed...
by the way.
His first major thing, I think, would have been Link's Awakening, yeah.
Yeah, Link's Awakening. He worked on A Link to the Past, but not in a big role.
Whee! Anyway, Dusty Dune Galaxy, or as I like to call it, Snore. Taking the secret higher path lets you skip most of. Whoa.
You have to skip it though, correctly.
Damn, that was some quicksand.
Silence.
He said with his choice scarf stand slash. I have to admit, that was an obscure joke even by my standards.
Yeah.
There's someone sat at home going, why is that funny? It's like, because that's his Japanese name.
I love Alolan sand. It's so cold. Wait.
I mean, does anybody want to put the work in to get a fire-breathing Alolan Vulpix?
I don't think you can, actually.
You can.
Are you sure?
It involves shenanigans, but you can do it.
Does it involve the Mirror Herb in some way?
No. I'll look it up in a moment. Because I know people that
Like,
do it. Look at all them star bits.
What generation can you do this in? 'Cause I don't think you can do it in 7.
Let me just see real quick.
Because I don't think it's possible in 7. If it were, I probably would have known about it.
So if you level up in the Alolan Vulpix... Yeah, so Pokemon Go is Pokemon Home connectivity. So, Pokemon with regional forms whose original forms are in Let's Go get assigned the level up moves the original forms had in Let's Go. So if you level up an Alolan Vulpix level 24 in Go and send it to home, you'll be the proud of an Alolan Vulpix with both Flamethrower and Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, the Go level up? Oh wait, so if you have something in home, but then you transfer it to Let's Go, it'll pull from the originals list no matter what form it is?
Yeah, let me just check. So I just
that is goofy.
Just Googled it, yeah, hang on. Let me see. Yeah. So if you get it in Go and transfer it to Pokemon Home, it will have its Cantonian formed moves. I don't know if they fixed it, but you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could get an Alola Ninetales with Flamethrower.
Oh, okay. So it's
A weird bug.
a weird bug.
But it also does mean that, yes, for at least a time, it was in fact possible to have a fire-breathing Alola Ninetales.
It would never have been VGC legal, but that's
No,
whatever, I guess.
but that requires giving them Alola Ninetales in VGC.
I mean, there are some mad lads who did it for a while.
I mean, it's more viable now snow is a thing.
Was it a thing in Gen 8? No, never. I remember this. It was never a thing.
Yeah, the word fragile in the Dynamax meta does not
Yeah.
does not translate well.
Also, Kartana and Regirock just existing.
Yeah, you were not ever getting through that. Italian Man Goes to Space, the movie. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Isn't that, like, next year?
April 2026, yeah. And then I think the Zelda live-action movie is 2027?
Is Link also going to be played by Crispy Rat in that movie?
No. Being played by a teenager. And so is Zelda.
No, wait, that actually makes sense.
Yeah. So they didn't do a Peter Parker's meant to be like 20. So he is, you know, a 40-year-old. They actually did. The logical
Tobey
thing.
Maguire does look really young.
Yeah, he does. They did the logical thing of let's go find some young, up-and-coming British actors and cast them as Link and Zelda.
Yeah.
Are they gonna DH Chris Pratt? No. Also, my favorite thing about the Mario movies, everyone was bitching about the casting, except Jack Black. That was like, well done. But then,
enough.
you know, Chris Pratt comes out as Mario. And it's like, yeah, it's Mario. I like how that movie largely avoided stunt casting. I mean, the only one you could say is potentially stunt casting was Chris Pratt, but even then, like, in a voice role, not so much.
Yeah.
Now featuring Nolan North and Troy Baker.
Oh God.
Yum, yum, yum.
Also, I don't think they need to de-age Daniel Radcliffe. Like,
Not.
he's like, the thing you need to remember about British actors is they don't age.
Isn't Daniel Radcliffe like 37 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, but Japanese actors also don't age. I'm not sure why.
Woohoo! Come along, Silver Stars.
We're getting Marble Garden.
Yeah, there's a lot less Genesis twang going on right now.
I kind of miss the Genesis twang.
You miss Genesis twang? Like,
It's endearing in its own little way.
if you do it right, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, how are we today, Mixter HD? With your Poggin Machamp?
Mixter? Yeah, I guess that is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wasn't paying attention to how names are spelled. That's on me.
I can good England.
That's me. I'm just not terribly observant.
Neither am I, and they let me drive a forklift. Very tight, but my vacation time at work has been approved. You'll love to hear it.
Oh, hell yeah.
My next vacation time is a long weekend for my birthday in January.
I don't know when mine is.
I say a long weekend because I get Thursdays and Fridays off normally, so
Nice.
that is my weekend.
Until they call you in and ask where the keys are.
That doesn't happen, if you can believe it. They can just message me on WhatsApp and go, "Where are the keys?"
I don't believe it, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, well, if I'm going on holiday and if I have, because I very rarely have store keys, sitting when someone's on holiday and I have to cover a shift, so I'm just like, if I don't have them, they're either in the safe, where I get to do my funny thing of writing on the key log, who's got the keys? The safe. What's their position? Upright.
Of course.
My next actual time off is March for like a week.
I don't know what mine be. I usually like take 1 day off vacation like every couple weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks. I just take 1 day off because I've accumulated so much time that I didn't even realize it.
Of course, the annoying thing for me is since June, well, the day before the Switch 2 came out, June 4th, it no longer gets counted as holiday. So the way it worked when I was a colleague and a supervisor is because also I was paid hourly. Your average holiday pay would be based on the hours you'd worked in a set number of weeks previously. So if I did a shit ton of overtime into that, my holiday pay would go up. But where I am now on salary, they just pay me my salary. Which, come here, you big tomato. In my 7 years of working this job, in the 14 positions I've had there, I think I've only had 2 days sick. One was when I genuinely couldn't breathe because the weather changed in February to 25 degrees. Which was just... breathing became difficult. And then the other one was when I had to have a weekend off because I couldn't walk.
Oh, yeah.
That was the weekend. My back finally went.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't want to remember that, but I did.
And then I went to work, and the guy who had the job I now have said, "I wish I had a supervisor who could do the job." And I was like, "I wish I had a fucking a replay manager who could read." But that was
That was something.
There's a whole fucking story there that I ain't getting into. You could not write the shit that's happened in my workplace. And when you think you could, you can't.
There's a reason truth, stranger than fiction has never died out.
Nope. And believe me, seeing a man who can't read or write getting a job that involves being very literate.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he's completely illiterate. But it's okay, he was shagging the boss, so, Again.
Only the latter half of that sentence is correct.
Yeah, you couldn't make up the stuff that's happened in my job. Your job, you can accumulate as much Sick time is you want. Once you hit your anniversary date, the sick time is paid out. You have 8 hours remaining. The cycle repeats if you call out ever. Okay.
Yeah, in my work we have like sick days and we have vacation days. The vacation days are the ones that like gradually accumulate until it hits a cap. We used to pay them out until people would never take vacations and they would always get paid out.
Yeah, we don't get paid out.
Yeah. Now they just cap out for people to like actually take the vacation time. And for sick days we just get 48 hours a year, and we use them for whatever we want. Just 48 hours sick time every January. And we have the entire year to use them, which I use for various doctor's appointments.
If I ever need time off, I can just move my shift.
Yeah.
Because,
and we get like one personal day a year, just like one no questions asked. You can take the whole day off.
We get a month's holiday.
I might get like 2 personal days if I work a certain number of years, but I think it's just 1.
You get a day for bereavement, which you can get as many of those a year as you want.
I think we get like somewhere between 3 and 5 for bereavement.
Vacation time's on.
Use it or at least.
Yeah. So the way it works for me is you get 28 days. If you're on an hourly rate, you can accumulate more. You've got to do a lot of work to do it, though. It doesn't get paid out at the end of the financial year. So if you don't use it, you lose it. And in my case, being on a salary, I'm basically just getting 3 days off. So... But the interest... I like how we're talking about this, because it's more interesting than fucking Dusty June Galaxy.
Hey, look, it's something.
The way it used to work is because I was on a 40-hour contract, hourly pay. I could, which is incredibly rare, by the way.
In that they must schedule you for 40 hours per week.
Every week, yeah.
Okay.
Whereas what they like to do is like 16 or 20-hour contracts. And then give you overtime on top of that. It's so that when budgets get tight or sales are shit, they can cut back the hours without having to send people on holiday, basically. I would be able to book off like 7 days as holiday. And I could just say to them, just pay me for each one of them, so I would get 7 days paid holiday for a week. But so I could have like 5 days paid holiday and then come back and work 2, and that would count as being paid for the 7 days.
Okay.
Whereas now, because it's not classed as holiday for me anymore, it's classed as leave. Any days I would have worked, I have to take off. So if I have half a week off on my scheduled days, say like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I come back and I work Friday, Saturday, I would only get paid for the 5 days, because that's how it works. Once you hit 10 years, you get 8 weeks. Jesus.
No, wait.
8 weeks of paid vacation. That sounds a lot. Then again, I work in retail, so what the fuck do I know? Yeah, I know where the last one is. Right. See, me saying my job is retail is like Technically?
It's a little cleaning. His job is a warehouse.
Yeah, my job is the warehouse in a retail store. Which
my job
means
is IT for a company that sells to businesses. I don't know what the technical term for that is.
B2B.
Yeah, damn it. Okay, I guess so. IT and B2B, cool.
Sounds catchy.
Could be a new slogan. Don't. That's stupid.
See, I get the exciting privilege of being the first person to see the Christmas stock come in, and also the last person to see the Christmas stock when they tell us to take it off sale and store it in your warehouse.
He sees it every September and every January.
September.
August, sorry.
July.
Oh, sorry. I'm probably thinking September because in my
that's
case,
that's when like the
Christmas
Christmas
orders
that's when the Christmas decorations start.
Yeah, in my company, the Christmas orders start coming in September, but we sell hardware, so it's a little different. Stuff out in the middle of September, yeah. US is weird because like we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas on 3 back-to-back months, but on retail they like kind of overlap anyway. It's very strange.
Well, for us, we get all our like gifting and food stuff in first. Then it goes to Halloween, which runs alongside it, along with like harvest and stuff like that. Then you get your Christmas decorations and your Christmas lights and trees. Then Halloween goes, and you get like the core, like table staple condiments, pickles, you know, that kind of shit. Christmas cakes, Christmas puddings. That comes in and fills that space. And then you're out into January sale and off you go. Halloween stuff out in June? Nah, we weren't that early.
I've never seen June before. I've
never seen June.
I've seen like maybe mid-September.
August for us.
Very rarely August. Then like maybe tail end of August, but Jesus, June? That's messed up.
June for Halloween. That's like
that's just messed up.
You know what pisses me off though, right? This happened a lot when I worked on the shop floor doing all these setups and stuff, which I don't do anymore unless I have to. Instead, I'm in the warehouse separating it all so people can do it efficiently. What a concept.
Yeah. Turns out organizing things is good.
Turns out organising things so it can be done efficiently is good. Which translates to me going, I ain't having it sitting here, fucking get it out. What I used to find is you'd be setting it up or it'd be out on sale and it'd be like just adding the last few lines to it and you'd have customers walk in and go, oh, it's a bit early for that, as they put it in their trolley.
Are you bragging or complaining?
Yeah, it's like, which... Are you upset about this? Like... And the answer is often... Eh?
And I got a Harley Fairly gal on the floor and sold as quickly as possible. At the beginning of the year.
To be fair, I can say this from experience. The business I'm in right now will be analysing the sales and buying next year's Christmas range now.
I know that at least in America, all the toy companies place all of their Christmas orders in January of January.
So the business places the Christmas orders as Christmas comes out, and they'll place like the gardening orders in like for the following year in like June. And then the ranges and like the layouts and stuff are finalized and laid out 6 months before their launch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still don't get the shit.
There's always going to be leftover stock too. It's weird.
Oh my god, this is a little bit of like back end businessy kind of stuff I'm about to mention. But got a new CEO in the middle of the year.
Okay.
Because it was heavily speculated the previous guy was told to fucking jump. Because nobody liked him. You know, stock price went down pretty much year on year on year for the 3 years he was CEO. And this guy, I swear to fucking God, right? So they replaced him with a European CEO with experience in, like, discount retail and all that kind of stuff. He's been with the business 3 months, and they have drafted up a plan to, you know, course correct. And they didn't mention the previous guy by name, but they were scathing. So,
wow. Okay.
The previous guy brought in this thing where it's like your store has to be like a certain standard, you know, no gaps and all this other kind. Bear in mind, this is a fucking discount retailer, right?
Yeah.
And you know, he was like, oh yeah, so the areas we've gone is, you know, the prices are too high despite the fact, you know, we're a discount retailer, and the focus has been more on, you know, the basket value rather than the actual product value. The range is too big. There's literally like, in the span of a year, we went up like 4,000 SKUs without discontinuing anything.
That's...
Yep.
Wow.
You know, there was a focus more on how good does your shop look rather than, you know, actually putting stuff on the fucking shelves. Yeah. So there was a big thing on, you know, you've got to be constantly tidying the shop and, you know, can't have any gaps and all this other kind of stuff, which no store liked. Literally none of them.
Well,
because
like
you're
gaps.
there.
It's like,
yeah.
Like walking space?
No, like on shelves. There can't be any, like, empty space.
Oh. That's just going to happen as a matter of course. Shut up.
Yeah. So this guy's gone and says, yeah, we're going to focus less on standards and more on, you know, putting stock out and making money. You know, reducing the range, getting our prices more competitive. You know, all this kind of stuff. And one of the ones that has got us all positive gigs is this concept called Manager Special. So it's like a run at the front of the shop of, like, relevant, of what you would assume would be like seasonally relevant stuff or clearance or what have you, right? For the longest time it wasn't. It was just stuff that was already elsewhere in the shop, not at any particular offer, but just there, and you would have to change it every 4 weeks. And it fucking sucked. This guy came in and said, hang on a minute, you're giving up 12 meters of space at the front of your shop, basically, to upsell things that are not on offer, that are not eye-catching, and these are decided centrally by head office, right? So every store in the country, same lines, same places, same price, no deals, all that kind of stuff, and it's like, this is static, it's boring, and it's not doing anything. So what they've started to do is they've released what they are calling they're calling it a framework. So they actually trialed it this month, where they said the first 3 bays of this front of store space, because I think the later ones they've still got existing supplier deals and stuff they can't get out of. But at the very least, the first 3 bays are Halloween stuff, and there's no layout for it. There's no line list. Just maximum of 3 products per shelf. Do it how you want.
Okay, that makes sense,
Whereas
honestly.
previously, it would have been like fucking tins of tuna again. Right? Because they said, oh yeah, we're really bad at like exiting seasonal stuff because we don't reduce it fast enough, we don't push it hard enough to the front of the store. And all this other kind of stuff. So here you go. Here's... use this space. Sell it through, clear it out. This is the exit strategy for it. And this framework is... we will tell you a department to go in that space, and then within that department you decide what your best sellers are locally in your store.
Okay.
And you put them on there.
Alright.
So, you know, certain stores will not sell certain things, but it was being centrally managed. So you had to put what head office said, and in certain stores that would just lead to...
unsold product.
Unsold product in basically dead space that is at the front of your fucking shop.
Hell yeah, I love selling beachwear in the Lake District, or whatever.
Yep. So
I'm trying to think of the coldest place in England I knew.
I mean, the best way we could describe it is they had like a thing where they were like, oh yeah, we want you to have this, 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 and this at the front of the shop. It's like, okay, cool, right. So what are we looking at here? And it's like, oh, it's you know, beer. And it's like, but we're in cider country. And it's like, no, it has to be beer. And we're like, but nobody drinks beer around here.
It's like that then.
Yeah. If it was centrally managed, they would have said, yeah, you're putting beer there. Whereas now, if they said, oh yeah, put alcohol, you know, you'd go cider.
Pick the one you like, yeah.
You know, what sells locally in your store. You know your customers.
Yeah.
You know, there's 800 stores on the estate. You're not gonna... They're not all gonna say the same shit. So, it's an interesting... interesting little concept. And obviously they're also cutting out loads of SKUs and, you know, there's no buy-in discipline and getting more competitive on prices and, you know, fucking off the relentless focus on store standards in favour of, you know, putting stuff on the shelves. Because that's what's happening. You're having your replan team fucking tidy in the shop constantly just in case there was a mystery shopper visit coming.
That sounds... not
completely counterproductive? You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's been 3 months, by the way, and the business has basically just abandoned all the shit that was wasting our time. It's great.
Look at this graph. This graph has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, look at this. Why the fuck are we doing this?
I think we'll do mystery shoppers at my store. Yeah.
We do supplier ones who will come in and be like sales reps and stuff, and like... There's one I'm quite chummy with from Unilever who will like show me offers they've got going on like cleaning products and stuff, and I can get it in and drive some ATV and stuff like that, and that works.
Yeah, that sounds great, yeah.
Yeah. But these were people who were literally being paid. So when I say mystery shoppers, they're not what you think. These are people who are being paid store manager salaries to go around and meet a quota of stores they had to visit. They weren't a mystery, by the way, because they were wearing a company lanyard and walking around the shop taking fucking photos.
That's not the same thing.
Nope. I'm telling you, man, everyone's happy this old guy's fucking gone. And they would go around, they would score your score arbitrarily out of 10. If you scored anything less than an 8, you were in the shit. God forbid if you scored less than a 7, because you were mega in the shit.
That sounds terrible.
You know, you were constantly living in fear and constantly tidying, just in case you had a busy day. And then they came in and were like, oh yeah, you've got gaps. That's what it was like. So you were never actually like replenishing the shop on those busy days, you were just facing over the holes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, the mystery shopper came to our store, gave us a 7 because like there was a missing price ticket on a couple of things, and there was a couple of gaps because it was it was a fucking Saturday on a payday weekend, no less. And
God forbid that things are missing on a Saturday.
God forbid we've sold stuff.
That's like the biggest. Those are like always the big shopping days. The Saturday after payday.
Yeah, and we were like, oh yeah, God fucking forbid. Like we were so fucking mentally clocked out of it at this point. Like there's a point where the entire management team in the store stops giving a shit. That was the point. And then 4 days later after that, it was like, oh, by the way, as of today, they are no longer a thing. And we were like, wait, what? They've sacked it off? And it's like, yeah. So I was like, you're telling me you had these fuckers going around with company cars, store manager wages, expenses paid, had to hit a quota on how many stores in an area they visited, you know, so often away from home for like 60 hours a week and all that kind of shit. And that entire concept is just in the bin now. And we're like, yep.
Yep.
Because funny enough, that's what your area managers are for.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, weird that, innit? So, yeah, that was a day we were all fucking fist pumping in the air, and we all established, oh, we like this new guy.
Sounds great.
But yeah, just as like a workplace culture, that was horrible.
Yeah.
There's still an element of, your store still has to look good. But it is not,
yeah, that's...
not scrutinized to, if there was an entire aisle empty, you'd have an issue.
Yeah.
There's obviously a limit to having gaps. But,
yeah.
And stores are still scored on like a 10-point scale and stuff like that, but it's nowhere near as aggressive.
Also probably just smarter.
Well, it was so fucking arbitrary.
That's, yeah. I like I did 29 before the others, just because...
Just to get it out the way.
One. Yep.
Anyway, here's a galaxy we like talking about. Oh shit. Just knocked my microphone over.
I recall hearing this like a few times on a classical radio station I sometimes listen to on my work commute. That like sometimes video game soundtracks will sneak in. And like some of the things you like think you kind of expect them, like the themes to Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, but like the one Mario track that keeps coming back is Gusty Garden.
Yeah, Gusty Garden Galaxy is so good.
Gusty Garden is so fun. All rise for the Galaxy National Anthem.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's like the iconic song you just associate with the game.
I'm gonna say it's
like
this Sky Station.
Zelda has Silverworld, Mario has World 1-1. Galaxy has Gusty Garden.
There's a reason they keep remaking this in different games, to be fair.
The track of the place.
The track. It's in Mario Kart 8, it's in Mario Kart World. It's in Smash. Oh, I see you.
I got this in Smash.
You're damn right it's in fucking Smash. It's like having a Kirby game about Gourmet Race in it.
Oh yeah, Kirby's track is Gourmet Race. Or
Green Greens.
Yeah, Green Greens, Gourmet Race, DDD's theme, maybe. And Superstar is specifically Meta Knight's Revenge. That is the track that plays when you're trying to infiltrate the halberd, right? Meta Knight's Revenge?
Meta Knight's Revenge, yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking of other iconic tracks. Pokemon's theme is no longer iconic, I've noticed.
No,
it was iconic through like Crystal, and then it just kind of, well, actually Gen 3 as well. Then it just kind of disappeared and didn't come back until the final battle of Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, the main Pokemon theme doesn't get brought up much.
Which is kind of funny. What else?
Metroid. So Metroid 1's title screen.
That's the theme of... Is it Brinstar, or am I thinking of something else?
No, that's actually just Metroid 1's title screen.
Oh, right, yeah, the one with the... Okay, yeah, I remember now.
And obviously theme of Samus, which is Criteria, I think, is what it actually is.
That sounds right.
That keeps coming up. Ridley's theme is Eternal,
Ridley's theme just...
which is actually
Ridley's
just the
theme,
Super Metroid
Ridley.
boss music.
It's just super... Yeah. 'Cause- Well, one of the boss musics. Because Ridley and Dragon have one of them. Kraid and Phantoon have another one. And then Batoon and Sporespawn have yet another one. I think that's it for Super Metroid.
Not even Mother Brain has one.
Mother Brain, yeah.
What other franchises have iconic music? I mean, Fire Emblem
Oh yeah.
has exactly one song.
It has more, but like that's the one everyone remembers.
You know what tickled me? There was a report recently that like there was a PlayStation concert tour going on, and they went seminar tickets, so they basically cancelled all of them. And it was gonna have like music from like God of War 2018 and The Last of Us and Uncharted and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sat there going, I could not tell you a single fucking song from those games, so I heard it.
Those games have music?
I was like, those games have music you could play at a concert that you would recognize.
I don't think The Last of Us has music. Like, I just don't think it does. God of War, probably. I just don't know very much about the game, and
It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, going cinematic does not translate well to good concert. You've got to have, you know, stuff you can jam to. You know, it could be orchestral, you know.
that's what Final Fantasy did.
Yeah, that's what this game does.
And most Final Fantasy tracks are fairly recognizable. Who's the composer for Final Fantasy these days?
I know, but I could not tell you the name.
I don't remember. Let me look up who the composer for 16 was, if that'll give me a hint. Wait, Soken composed for 16 too? What the hell? Hold up. Is he still...
Is he still
Okay,
going
no.
forward and back?
Soken has been the composer for 14 since literally forever.
Okay, so he's still going
but-
forward and back.
But not 15. Who's the composer for 15? I think that might be who I was thinking of. Composer Yoko Shimomura? Excuse me?
Okay.
Excuse me? That's definitely not who I was thinking of. Who was I thinking of? Oh, I was thinking of Sakamoto, but he's just 12.
Yoko Shimomura keeps popping up in very unlikely places.
Seriously, Shimomura composed for 15? That's insane. Well, one of several, but okay.
Also did Mario plus Rapid Sparks of Hope, weirdly.
You did the first? No.
No,
Kirkhope did the first one,
that
never
was
mind.
just Kirkhope. Kirkhope was in the second one as well.
Yeah.
I like this little goofy ass planet, I don't know why.
Maybe it's because it's part of Gusty Garden.
I mean, everything in Gusty Garden is good.
Yeah.
Except the boss, he's just kind of there. An apple!
Now I'm kind of hungry and I want an apple. Eric, Carl, is that you?
He's not speaking German. Hello, you can hear him crunching.
It's finished! Finally, I'm a beautiful butterfly!
Alright,
That
this
wasn't
dickhead.
a wiggler.
Do I need that? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Given what the next set is, I think so, yes.
This fight either goes really well for me or awfully.
With no in between.
There is no in between. Either I can hit him or I can't.
Rossetti is angry.
Oh, now he's 3 times faster. You think I'm joking? He actually is. He's in fact faster. He did. Deader than me inside. That worm is still there.
Better than Vincent Price. Ooh.
I thought Vincent Price was dead.
The grave can never contain me. Be quiet, Jody. You're not helping. How did it get Vincent Price to star in a Disney movie? Probably the same way they got Peter Ustinov.
Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble.
The last word does not begin with a G. I'm slightly upset.
Oh yes, Gusty Garden.
Gennardin.
Gennardin. Get your funky little ass back here, boy. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Oh, I know, the cavity has been inverted. You know, I kind of want an apple. I'll be right back.
Can I still hit that? Nope. Oh, I don't know, actually. This may, in fact, be something that sits in the realm of possibility if I can... Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. This might be do. Camera. How far away is it? Yeah, I don't know. Too far. Okay. You there, piranha plant. I require death. Boom. Oh yeah, Mixer, since you work with a freezer, I have a question. This is how tired I am. Have at any point you found someone's put Michael Jackson in her?
What, Michael Jackson? Not like Elvis or Walt Disney?
No, the meme was specifically who put Michael Jackson in the freezer. So...
I did not know about this meme.
It's an older meme, so it checks out. Bitch. Okay, that's not how that works. Please die.
It's like the chickens from Sonic 2, but they're moles.
Oh, the fucking cluckers, yeah. Alright, get all of those question mark coins on the way here, you get a star. With which you smash the gold chain chomp. Madam Brood is very upset. Chompykins is dead. Again.
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, barbecue. Alright, back we go to Green Cube Galaxy. Green cubes.
You make him sound edible.
Yeah, fucking... I live in Britain, anything's edible.
Something wrong about that, but I can't pinpoint exactly what.
You mean to tell me a country that, for some reason, cherishes something called stargazy pie is not capable of eating it's a fish pie where the fish heads are poking out at the top.
Why is it called Stargazer?
Because they're gazing at the stars. When I say the fish heads are poking out the top, I mean they are quite literally the top halves of fish.
Gazing stars with God now, maybe.
Do fish have a god?
I
mean,
I'm trying to think of a
Aquaman.
I'm trying to think of a funny. I'm trying to think of a funny joke here that like would actually be kind of in good taste. But the only thing I can think of is that in the days of the early Roman Empire, Christians would use the emblem of a fish to identify themselves so the authorities wouldn't arrest them. You know, the kind of fish you sometimes see on bumper stickers.
Oh, the one that looks like one of those things you get in a cracker.
What?
A Christmas cracker.
I'm like, I know what a Christmas cracker is, but like, there are fish inside Christmas crackers?
You know those weird fish they say you can read your emotions?
No? Do people have like mood rings, but they're fish shaped?
This reminds me of something else.
I'm not sure how to process any of this information.
They're like little thin plastic fish, and you know, so you put it in the palm of your hand, and whatever happens to it determines your emotions and this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, okay, cool.
Fortune teller miracle fish?
Something like that, yeah.
I just googled Christmas cracker fish, and this is like the only result that's coming up, and they're like two-dimensional bits of plastic.
Yep.
What the? I've never seen these before. Moving head, jealousy. Moving tail, indifference. Moving head and tail, in love. Curling sides, fickle. Turns over, false. Motionless, tired. Curls up, entirely passionate. What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, I thought that too.
What in the actual hell am I looking at? Is this just like a weird British thing, or is this like a specific cross-section of British society that happens to be weird?
I don't know.
Oh dear.
I mean, if you want an example of me being confused by something American, someone once tried to introduce me to the concept of pasties. Now,
wait, hold up. Someone tried to introduce you to the concept of pasties.
Yes, not the
Aren't
kind.
pasties a British thing?
Not the kind you're thinking of.
Okay.
These are like weird little tape things that go on the body, right?
What?
I don't understand the context. It's something like fucking sensual or something like that. So they were going around basically saying, oh yeah, I knew this person who had pasties on their nipples, and my brain, being wired to Britain, was like, what? And then I just had this image of Cornish pasties, and I was like, what are you on about? I explained it to them what I thought it was, and they were like, no. Why did you think that? It's like, well, that's what a pasty is.
I had to actually search that. Okay.
Yeah. They brought that up in conversation, and my brain, you know, immediately went to, you know, a fucking Cornish pasty.
The food.
Yeah. Which, as you can probably imagine, is a hilarious mental image for me, because I was very confused.
It's funny for me, too.
I was like, huh? So now I have a recurring joke of, God forbid, if I ever play a video game that has, like, you know, nudity in it, I know how I'm censoring it. Just for the image of a Cornish pasty, you don't get anything else out of it. No context. Just one of Ginster's finest. Oh, those Goombas are from Sunshine too. They dissolve in water. Alright, let's actually go do some of the level. Oh yeah, this jump. Triple jump off those fountains.
Oh yeah.
Fucking ice keys.
Always causing problems in literally every game they appear in.
Also, I love this completely optional like side path for a start, just because it's so fucking weird.
Weird. How?
Because you're expected to do platforming, but you can't spin.
Oh.
I'm just gonna wait for this to respawn.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a very strange phrase you've thrown at me, Wikipedia.
Dare I ask?
It's further down on the page about pasties, the pastry, not the other thing.
Oh, okay. Like I have to specify now.
I'm just gonna hype it out for you because I can't say it with a straight face.
I don't know. I'm willing to give it a go. Am I gonna want to read this? The seventh and eighth words in that sentence immediately put a smile on my face.
Because you heard them before, or what?
Just because it's funny to say.
Yeah, that's why I can't say it with a straight face. It's just so silly.
In what country does the word titty mean potato? However, that is information that is now in my brain forever.
I don't know.
It would be known as a tiddy oggy when steak is replaced with an extra potato, like just a whole one. And tiddy meaning potato and oggy meaning pastry was eaten when the times were hard and expensive meat could not be afforded. So a struggle Cornish pasty is called a tiddy oggy. Also, there is such a thing as a struggle Cornish pasty. My ass has gone mega numb. Hang on. Oh, good lord.
Your rear end suddenly forgot how to move.
I don't know in what context at work I ended up saying that someone I work with having IBS means that if he starts farting it sounds like a muffler. I don't remember any part of the conversation before that.
Yeah. Given how you phrase it, probably neither would I.
Where the hell is he? Oh, he's there. I've got to remember, this arsehole has a surprisingly good hitbox. No!
No! This is going wonderfully. Where is he? There he is.
And then he corner clipped me on the fucking tree. I'm gonna get eaten. Yeah, but not by him. Rabbit stew.
Moles don't eat rabbits yet.
They will when the rivers run with blood and the dogs and the cats start living in harmony.
I mean, the latter part has already happened.
No, that's it. We're halfway there to whatever apocalyptic situation that is a quote from. He's actually dead.
Straight into space dust.
Not even starbits. He's just dust now.
Which makes you wonder, where did the star come from? Did it, like, explode, or did his soul coalesce, or did he eat the star beforehand?
Well, isn't a star just an incredibly condensed form of matter? Like different atoms and elements.
I know we are going with this, and I don't want to entertain this.
You know, so maybe the molecular makeup of a mole could, in theory, at scale, form a star? I don't know.
I
Maybe.
just thought of XKCD's. I just thought of XKCD's mole of moles thought experiment, where they all like coalesce into. I don't want to finish this sentence right now. It's weird.
These are all questions.
Is that a Mario 64 reference?
Yeah, I can't launch him into the abyss, though.
Not with that attitude.
Although an abyss would imply down, and down is relative in space.
To a black hole, everything is down.
Well, no, to a black hole, everything is in. Out.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't think we'd be having a physics discussion about Super Mario Galaxy, but then again,
What do you mean? This game is like just kind of spits on physics most of the time.
how the hell did I do that?
Don't worry about it.
More importantly, what did I just do? Ooh, what's this?
A sick kickflip.
Oh. Man, that's boring.
Oh, boxes disappear in this game. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't break them fast enough, they disappear. You know what's weird? Ice Mario is better to control for platforming than Fire Mario, because Fire Mario has the delay of a fireball.
That's what to think about.
Oh yeah, this guy.
You just frame one hit you.
Yes.
What a jerk.
Anyway, this is Baron Burr. Yeah, him. And the little dudes we've been seeing around are his minions. Burbits.
Burbits.
Yep. And there are fire ones called Burnbits. Which is in fact spelled B-R-R-R-N.
Ah, yes. Burbits. I'm sure the Scottish know how to pronounce that correctly.
They're more interested in Urnbits. Anyway, calling that guy a boss fight is a bit generous.
Yeah.
Baron Brrr. Good lord, more storybook. Wow, that happened fast. Okay.
That's, okay.
Let's go to a level we haven't even done yet.
Cool. Is this just a normal thing that could have happened in the Wii Galaxy, where you could get cosmic helmets on levels you hadn't done yet? Alright.
I remember, I keep seeing a YouTube video recommended to me saying that the people have finally worked out how these things are generated after like 15 years, and I'm like, we didn't know how they were generated?
Yeah, I'm like... Are you sure?
Anyway, spin on ice to go faster, just cause.
I love it when the camera inverts right at the wrong time.
Right at the exact wrong moment. I'm gently rocking back and forth just so my ass stops going fucking numb.
I know how that feels.
Whee! Also, this game added a new move.
Added, you say?
Yeah, there's a thing that's in this game that isn't in the original Galaxy, and no one knows why. So you know how the secret tech, where if you like spin in the air before a ground pound, you do a like that home-in slam that homes in on enemies, right?
Yeah.
If you crouch and spin, he does that.
And this wasn't in the original?
Apparently not.
Huh.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's misremembering, because, you know, who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
It's like doing the crouch kick in Mario 64. You don't.
You don't. Pretty sure there's no reason to do that.
I can think of literally no reason to do it. Alright, so we've done the hot part. Well, no, the cold part. Now we're going to go do the hot part. Who wants hot pants?
Who wants pizzas?
Ooh, Totino's. Must be sponsored by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not a chili dog thing.
No, it was a Sonic Forces thing, and I again, why do I have to keep remembering that game exists?
I remember bits and pieces of that game. Thankfully, they're not the weird bits, like the memes.
That was a game?
Well, spiky looks look like plants, but this is a volcano. I'm slightly confused.
I mean, they're a
How is the
volcanic
lava on
plant.
the ceiling?
That we don't.
That one's weirder.
Well, actually, huh? If you were to break the Earth in half, right? Say it like this. Obviously, the Earth's gravity is centered around the core.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to split it down the middle, like you just cracked open a cantaloupe, how would gravity be determined then? I mean, it would go to whatever side's got greater mass, I expect.
I think the two have to start pulling on each other.
Again, we're asking, like, interstellar physics questions here, and I don't know if we should.
That's what gravity does. It forces exert objects on everything around them. So what I'm guessing what would happen is it might probably just get like
I don't know, would they end up in orbit around each other?
I don't know.
But they wouldn't orbit.
This feels like something I should ask Randall Monroe about. He just thought experiments about where the Earth gets destroyed. I knew he's done it.
They wouldn't orbit each other evenly, though, because they're not spherical. They'd...
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't orbit each other. What would happen if the Earth was kind of hot? Everyone would die. Yes, I know that. I want to know, like, the physics implications.
Everyone would die. No shit. These are the things Mario Galaxy makes you think about. Can a fat Italian man withstand these temperatures?
Are we sure Mario is a human at this point? He could be more mushroom than man for all we know.
I mean, that's a strong point. He's more mamma than Mia.
Wow.
And we only know that because of when he takes fire damage in Sunshine.
Oh. Yeah.
That motherfucker. Charles Martinet in that game gave a 10-star performance when he got hit by fire.
He sounds like, I don't know how to describe it.
Like a man who actually just got set on fire.
Yeah.
Hot and cold collide. What happens when that happens? Steam.
What happens is the hot wins.
Yes, because it's easier to add energy and take it away. So, we had this discussion about the Ferminator. It's why it's easier to warm up when it's cold and cool down when it's hot. Because unfortunately you can't take your skin off. Well,
No, don't finish that thought.
it was like at work when they said, oh, sometimes I want to murder customers, and I was like, murder's illegal. And they were like, oh yeah, that's a good point. And I went, cannibalism, is it? And they're like, what? I said, you can't murder him, but you could eat him.
I hear you could ask the Dutch about things like that. Because I'm pretty sure cannibalism was legal in World War I or something.
And they were like, why is that legal, but murder isn't? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm sure it's morally frowned upon.
It does depend on you finding a corpse that's already dead, most likely.
It was like, you can't kill him, but there's nothing to say you can't eat him. And they were like, that's a weird loophole. And I was like, yeah, it's like how...
No, officer, I swear he was like this when I found him.
You know, it's like the whole... In this country, the age of consent is 16, but you can't watch porn until you're 18.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so the age of consent in this country is 16, right? Has been for fucking donkey's years. However, that whole recent Online Safety Act means you have to prove you're 18 to view porn, and I'm like, hang on a minute.
I'm pretty sure here is 18 for both.
Yeah, so I had the recurring joke. I was like, so what? You just kind of have to keep your eyes closed? Like, what are we doing as a country?
I don't know, some people are into blindfolded stuff.
Yeah, I genuinely turned around and was like, so you can do it, you just can't. Huh? I was like, did nobody think of that? And the answer is universally,
yeah.
not really.
Not really. Yes, blindfolded pegging.
The favourite act of the gentry in the 1800s.
I'm not sure how Mario put ice crystals over lava. Pretty sure that ice flower is single-digit temperatures in Kelvin. Not the other scales.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in Kelvin.
Specifically Kelvin. The other scales just wouldn't make sense. I remember the time where you did that stage and died on accident, like right there.
Yeah,
I imagine that's really easy. I imagine that's very easy to do.
Oh yeah, you can just miss. And off you go into the fucking great beyond.
To boldly go where no Mario has gone before.
I believe we have a fat man to deal with.
But you are the fat man.
Not as fat as this fucker's gonna be.
that fat man. 800.
Yum, yum, yum.
I swear to God, if they don't do this in the movie, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, me too. Eight Mouth Galaxy. Oh God. Should I be concerned? Yes.
I once caught a fish that was this big. How big was it? This many.
Jabu Jabu, what happened to you?
They finally got him. What do you mean they got him? It's such a shame too. Who's they?
So you have to take something to the end to get a golden shell to come all the way back.
Use
I'm guessing.
wrench to break glass, to get rock, to break glass, to get wrench.
Uh-huh.
And now with this golden shell.
No, they all evaporated.
I made them
What a
re-dead.
shame.
Wait, wrong game.
Yes.
And the reward is... What the fuck are you doing in there?
Huh?
I also like how this motherfucker was just a random side character in this game. It's like, we could do something with this.
This wasn't the first game he showed up, right?
Yeah, it was.
Or was it? Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, this introduced Captain Toad.
Okay, yeah, I thought this was his second game for some reason.
Alright, let's go save Linguini. The fucking bees. I don't know why they're obsessed over the bees.
They obsessed with them so much one of them is playable in Mario Kart 7 for some reason.
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
I wasn't sure if it was intended or not. I had a feeling it wasn't, but I wanted to see what would happen.
Mario, why'd you have to knock me out while I was pupating? Excuse me? Now I'll never become a beautiful butterfly.
You mummed your last meal.
Oh God.
How do
I saw
get
that
over
tree.
there
I'm like,
in this
can you
mission?
knock? Can you? I keep seeing that tree next to the pipe. I'm like, you can knock that over, right? And then I realize I'm probably thinking of a totally different game.
Yeah, I could probably just fly up there and I'm massively overthinking.
Nice. That's twice now.
That motherfucker just Mega Man 1, like, maximum velocity off the edge of that ledge. Luigi.
Probably a doghouse, but I'm not sure since there's no dog around.
Alright, what does that put us at? 63. We've nearly finished the bedroom. And we've also got that to do. Okay, so tomorrow... Oh, my back. Surprised Mike didn't pick that cracking sound up.
Yeah, I didn't hear a thing.
We've got to do the green stars, we've got to finish the bedroom by kicking up Basil Bosworth again. And then we have the engine room to do. And then once we've completed the engine room, that is the point where the game decides, hey, you can go to the final boss once you have 60 stars.
No.
No. Although, to be fair, do it... because you have to do it twice, so... Getting out of the way first and then unlocking the purple comets might be the best option. Right, back tomorrow, same time, same galaxy. Because we ain't moving out of this one anytime soon.